offer our own point of view on matters concerned. Okay, so let's have that one finish this place, and that will just be the end for today for me. Thank you very much. That one, please go ahead. Fire away and finish this place. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Like I said earlier, I heard many things, and in response, as the many things were making my ear heavy, my mouth is heavy with so much to say. But I understand that you're risking possible major yawa as per household matters. So I'll try, Now, to the topic of this room, Buhari told Tinubu that nothing can be done to save Nigeria, regardless of, oh, you've done good work, whatever. See, Buhari told Tinubu what Buhari knows very well and what Tinubu himself already knows. And Buhari, these people, being the so-called elite who have been presidents of the country for years and years, in fact 2 generations straight, they know more than us. They are telling us this thing cannot work. All these dreams of saving Nigeria for new Nigeria and now that nonsense. Is it that you guys don't understand the absurdity even of an Oyibo man coming to create a country for you, that you still want to save this Nigeria? And then next thing you'll be talking about population. Who population help? Look at tiny Singapore. Compare Nigeria's economy with Singapore. In fact, compare Nigeria's military with Singapore. If a war, for whatever reason, was to break out between Nigeria and Singapore today, who do you think will win that war? In fact, let me just tell you clearly. Nigeria, under no circumstances during that war, will ever be able to invade Singapore. Never. But tiny little Singapore, Singapore is not even as big as Lagos. They will cross the Indian Ocean, sail around the Cape of Good Hope, and they will invade Nigeria. And the only difficult part will be them, after invading, destroying all the critical infrastructure. The only hard thing will be for them to hold the invasion. So who all this population, big landmass, who he help? It just shows people don't understand economics, politics, and the dynamics of all these things. They're just going off emotion. And for those who are not even going off emotion, just share ignorance. You see, there's a saying, a stupid person is actually more dangerous than an evil person. Because an evil person, without the stupid people to mislead, he's actually powerless. So as long as people keep voting for Nigerian politicians, so they're evil, and then they'll stupidly go and vote. They are the problem. They are the real dangerous issue Nigeria has. You know the people you are voting are evil. You have no say in how they get selected. You spend 4 years, every 4 years, evil. But every time again they parade you a new bunch, you will go out stupidly vote them again. And you want me to think you're actually reasoning like a human being. This year is Obi. But 2027, see, for the youth here, I don't know if you guys realize it. You just wasted 16 years of your life. Because Tinubu is going to do 8 years. If you are dreaming you served an incumbent as dirty as Tinubu in 2027, you're on some dreamy nonsense. So you sit down for 4 years, watch your life waste, another 4 years, watch your life keep wasting, and then after that it will be turn of the knot. Is it El Rufai, their own son, their own chosen holy anointed? Okay, now good luck. You want to see? And how old is Obi now? He's 60, whether 62 or 63, I can't remember now. Add 8 years on top. Then by the time El Rufai finishes, Add another 8 years on top. You are waiting for Obi. Una never jam rock. I'm sure by that time when Obi is old, when you guys have now, your eyes have now opened like us, like our own generation, me and Justice them, and you're now fighting for this thing we're fighting for now. You have a group of Nigeria Project has a propaganda machine that is actually driving the one Nigeria identity. You will have a new group of new generation telling you they're now whether it's Soludent or some other bullshit. Oh, Soludent, professor. He's the professor. Look at what he did in Anambra State on some next bullshit. Eh? See, you guys, you see, a lot of people came in here and they tried to first minimize Buhari, what Buhari said. I don't take Buhari seriously. From Tobore to Chukudili to Alien, Abi, he's a liar. Why? Because for some reason, yes, I understand you were born into Nigeria, it's all you've ever known. They are so nostalgic, they can't think outside the box. For those of you going on about, big population, look, it's because you guys don't even know what's happening. Yes, we understand population too, but the population of Biafra is reorientating themselves from the amalgamation of the population of the rest of Nigeria and forming a new reorientated confederation with another newly self-liberated group, the Ambazonians. And as we push east and liberate our brothers to the east, we are going to create an... Oh no, it wasn't even you I was thinking. It wasn't even... Yes, no, I heard what you said very well. Matrix, no be you. No. No, there were some other... I can't even remember. You know, some people, when they say something, they minimize themselves in your eye even. So, you see, as we push east, we are creating a new economic bloc. And the beautiful thing about this economic bloc is that this economic bloc, literally, as it follows the Bantu expansion, these people have similar culture. They are forest people. We can never be as bad as Nigeria that not only has 51 different ethnic groups. These ethnic groups and then they are splintered along religion. They are also splintered along 2 different racial lines. No. I'm sorry. There is nothing anyone can tell me about Nigeria that can convince me otherwise. My own is not even a case of Nnamdi Kanu or any. This is something. Look, with all the history in my head, it didn't just enter my head in 2 months or in 3 years. It's just that I didn't have a platform. And I'm not an attention seeker. Look, all these people doing one leg in, one leg out, plus the ones that come and pretend that, we know that Nigeria is a failed state. You know, but you know a house is falling, but you want to wait under the house till it starts literally crumbles before you get out. Look, for the one leg in, one leg out, we know Nigeria is a failed state. People, look, your argument, you should go and listen to yourselves. You don't even make sense. Chukudili came and I was listening to him. The guy danced with 2 left legs, go one side, dance, go the other side. In the end, he said a whole bunch of nothing, a whole bunch of contradictions. Oh, and then even sounded so despondent with the whole situation. Like as if the fact that there's already an active genocide and jihad going on, there's nothing anybody can do. In fact, trying to save yourself is a waste of time. Just wait for the whole thing to collapse. And they asked you simple question. So how many people should we expect to have died while this thing is collapsing? You couldn't answer. You started dancing again. This time, with two right leg to this side, to this side, to this side, and then to that side, just dancing. Next thing, you left what they asked you, stare pointing finger at Biafra movement. And then the Biafra movement, you see, this is how I tell people that have no argument. All you did was just abuse and abuse and abuse. They are this, they are that one, they are that. It just shows. In fact, at this stage, if I said you look like one of those people on payroll to come and malign the movement, nobody would disagree with me. You're a brown envelope political activist. Daily bread political activist. That's what you are. Daily bread. This what you're doing is your shift for today, and you collect your brown envelope in the evening to buy your daily bread the next day. I mean, look at some of the nonsense you even said. After minimizing Buhari, next day in your speech, as you said this one, my ear pricked up and I started taking notes. You said something about a Nigerian civilization. Hey, Jesus Christ. Hey, what is Nigerian civilization? We haven't even identified what is Nigerian food, Nigerian clothing, as in a food or clothing that you can say, no, this one is not Igbo, this one is not Yoruba, this one is not Hausa, this one is Nigerian. We haven't identified Nigerian language. Is somehow, but you've now discovered Nigerian civilization. What is Nigerian civilization? Is it the one Oyibo man created for you? This detribalized nonsense you people do. I know you say you half Yoruba, half Igbo. Please, whatever other half you are will not dictate what Igbo civilization does. You should count it a privilege that you are even a part of Igbo civilization. And I'm not, this is not about me saying anybody, no, I don't do all that. You should count it a privilege. Not for you to come and now start telling Igbo civilization what to do in their own self-preservation, because for you it's about, oh, my mom is from this other part of Nigeria, so if Nigeria breaks now, does it mean I'll be collecting visa to go to this one other part or that other part? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a flying freaking fuck? Wait.
One more minute, please.
Okay, see, I posted something in the Jumbotron. In fact, I posted a few things for you guys to quickly go and check. One of these things is a map of all the wars going on in the world, and it's color-coded. Go and look at where Nigeria is on there. For those of you who still don't believe there's a war going on. Another one is a list of failed states. Out of 180, go and look, Nigeria is number 15. In league with countries like Somalia, Haiti, Democratic Republic, South Sudan. They're even worse than Ukraine. Nigeria is ranked worse than Ukraine in list of failed states. And then as you were yarning, you mentioned, and then another map. There's another map there about different ethnic, the more homogeneous and more ethnically diverse countries. Go and look at that country and tell me for yourself. The more homogeneous countries, as is color-coded as well, tell me which of them is as organized as even the America is not even that ethnically diverse. Look at the color coding now. Is anyone here trying to tell me that America is more ethnically diverse than Nigeria, that the genetic variation is so, as in, really? Look at the map yourself. Australia, how many ethnic groups are there? Is it not just Oyibo? And then even the Aborigines, they've almost finished killing them. Go and look at the map yourself and tell me which of those countries color-coded green, especially dark green, that is working as well as one of those ones color-coded light, or is it the, orange or pink or whatever. Please. And then, as soon as you mentioned Thomas Sowell, Chukudili, I gave up on you. Hey, the king of coons. Now you need the reference for me. And you want me to, hey, Jesus Christ, Thomas Sowell, that idiot. Please, if you're a black person, don't take that man seriously. That man is the king of coons. In fact, he's so much the king of coons that Obama is the prince. Obama brought destruction to Africa with that his Libya invasion. But what is Thomas Sowell don't write? As that guy don't colorize black man, Hey, nah, man. Just because of make Oibo man accept him for academia, we'll flog him in heaven. That well, we'll flog him before we divert him to away from heaven. That guy. And then to land, see, for those people who don't understand what Nigeria is, let me just tell you now. Nigeria is a British colonial prisoner of war camp. Who colonized you? What did the colonialism look like? Was it not? Did it not look like a war? Where they did a Kumek war, the conquest of the Yoruba Obas, the conquest of the emirs and the Sultan in the north? Was that not a war? When the Pope in 1457 declared papal bull, abi 1452, 1454, 1455, declared papal bull against you that Europeans should make war on the Saracens and the pagans in Africa, conquer Africa, enslave them. Is that not declaration of war? So after this war now, what do people do when they finish fighting war and they finish killing all the warriors from the other side? Is it not to sit down at a round? That's the conquerors who they sit down at a round table and share the spoils of war. Does that not look like what happened to you at the Berlin Conference? After 350 years of war, destabilizing you under slavery, at Berlin Conference, they now, okay, yeah, we've won this war now. Let's share the spoils. You, France, this is your share. Britain, this is your share. Portugal, this is your share. They shared the thing. And then in war, when you finish killing the warriors from the other side, what do you do to the survivors, the old men, young boys, women and children? What do? Do you not round them up and make them prisoners of war, who by de facto now become slaves? Eh? I'm telling you your real status as a Nigerian. Until you fight for self-determination, you can lie to yourself anything you want to lie. This is your real status as a Nigerian. You're a prisoner of war in a British or colonial, or a prisoner of war in a British colonial camp. They round you up, prisoners of war, where they now enslave you. Now, you're now in a concentration camp, prison. And to keep all of you in line, to keep you terrorized, in the real world, they use policy and your colonial army. Nigerian army that is 160 something year old, almost 100 years older than the Nigeria. Go and read the history of Nigerian army. You understand that was the original colonial army that now morphed into the army of Ghana, army of Nigeria. Why do you think these armies, they never fight each other? They've killed more of their own people than any neighboring foreign army. I talked earlier about the wars going on in Africa. How many of them are country versus country? All of them are ethnic group inside one country versus one ethnic group or the rest. So they put you in prison. In that prison now, to stop you from uprising and to keep you maximum traumatized, using their policies, every day they bring some of you to the center of the prison where everybody can see, and they execute, slaughter. So that everybody, hey, oh boy, let's just maintain status quo or before. And this is what's happening to you. The more you maintain the status quo, they will just be killing you and killing you and killing you. And can do that maths and tell me where you end up the more you just remain status quo. Can you not realize that if they kill you and you say no, you kill them back? As they are reducing your number, you reduce their number. Instead of them just reducing your number, reducing your number, reducing your number. Now, in this prison you are in, this colonial prison you are in, there's the idea that there's several ways out. Some of you think that you can use the very same prison judicial system, go and appeal in court that I'm in prison illegally. Even the people, they built the prison to put you there regardless of what you did. But you want to go and appeal that you are there illegally as if they don't know. Good luck with your appeal. Your other option to get out of this prison is to incite a riot, destabilize the whole prison and overwhelm the prison guards, who are at this stage a group of enemies within. The most dangerous weapon in any war, the enemy within. More dangerous than nuclear bomb, more dangerous than cyber attack, more dangerous than EMP. The enemy within, that one inside your house. They are you see your president. You think your president is your leader. You see this. Anytime I hear black people talk about, oh, our leaders, our elite, it just makes me, oh, this one is still, this one never wake up. See, any black population anywhere in the world, let me just tell you now the reality. Anybody jumping around, masquerading himself that he's your leader, and the white people agree with him. He's not your leader. He's your prison warder. He's your prison warder. Understand that very well. And okay, I'll land now. See, okay. So now in Nigeria, we are trying to incite a riot to break away from this prison. Some people say, no, wait till everybody is ready. Wait till. The reality is, some people are far more traumatized. They will never be ready. By the time you are waiting for them to be ready and they completely decimate all of them, how ready will you be then? So we, the Biafrans, we've decided to take the third option out of that prison. From our own cell block of the prison, because they put everybody for the... So you have the cell block for the Biafrans, or the different cell blocks, the ones for the Yoruba, the ones for Middle Belt. From our own cell blocks, we've decided, okay, since everybody else no one incite riot, we are going to dig tunnel out of this prison. Go and find your way out of this prison. If you wait, one morning you wake up, they will call roll call, your name will be in the roll call for those who will be lined up in the middle of that prison that day for slaughtering. The people in the Middle Belt, is it not their turn? Were we not watching Borno 15 years ago? It was their turn then. So why are we waiting for it to stop? All right, sorry.
There is no doubt about it.
Thank you.
And it's always a pleasure hearing from you. The insight that you bring around is quite very interesting to note. But unfortunately, I have to run this up. I have other urgent matters I have to address. But thanks, Starman, and thanks to everybody that came around. It's truly my pleasure to have you. If I do this again, I'm glad to have you come around and let's talk about this. But I think that Buhari's statement to Tinubu, is a shocker, and it opens a can of worms. A can of worms of Nigeria's current state. Clearly, it seems as if the current government doesn't have a solution, and it justifies secession and every other thing that's going on in Nigeria. Me, and I'm sure none of you want to be dying in that problem. Want out immediately, and of course we want a government that can rectify the problem, since this government cannot. We also want this government out. So everything about Nigeria, in fact, Buhari's just justifies everything going on in Nigeria, and that is just right now unfortunate. I'm just going to end with that. And thanks again for everybody coming through. I truly appreciate it. I have to go now, and I hope to see you guys again some other time on my space or even at any other spaces. And let's have this chat again and again. Hopefully we'll find a common ground at some point, and we'll find a solution, to this problem that we have. Thanks again, everybody. I hope you all have a pleasant